The question says, find the value of x in the equation. This is the equation given to us. We have 2 x power minus x, which is the index, equals 0.01. So how do we solve this? Solution. So here we have root 2. So I can write this as 2 x power half. Okay, same as this. So everything is power minus x, okay, equals, I can change this to a fraction. So I have here 1 over 100, okay. So I have here 1 over 1000. When you change this to fraction, you get a straight line. The point turns to 1, every other number turns to 0. So you have 1 over 1000. So from here, I can write this as, when I apply the exponent power rule that says, when you have something like this, since I'm saying is by nn, when you multiply the index, so when you apply it here, you have 2 raised to power. When you multiply this with this, you have minus x over 2, okay, equals, I can write this as 1 over 10 raised to power 3, okay, or I say 10 raised to power minus 3 is the same thing, okay, when you have something like a raised to power minus n, none of our law. To remove this bar, I can say 1 over a raised to power n, okay, which is same as this. So when you apply this here, you have it as this. So here you have it x power minus 3. So the next thing you do is that you can take log of both sides, okay. So we say log 2, and you take log of both sides, log 2, okay. So from here now, you have equal base and 2, so this gives you 1. So what we are having left is minus x over 2 at this point. So here we can write this as, when this comes here, you say minus 3 times log 10 base 2, okay. So from here now, we can cross multiply since we are looking for x. So we say minus x, okay, equals 2 times minus 3 log 10 base 2, okay. So from here I have, and since I'm looking for x, I can divide both sides with the coefficient of x, which is minus 1. So minus 1, minus 1. So from here now I'm having x equals, so this is out of it, 2 times 3 is 6 log 10 base 2. So we have to figure out x. So here we can write this as 4 raised to power 2x minus 1. Okay, the decimal can convert it to a fraction. So you have 5 over 10 or 1 over 2 in this case. So I can make sure I have the same base. Okay, how do I do that? I can change this one, you write this 4 as 2 raised to power 2, okay, set it as 4 into 2x minus 1. So 5 over 10 is now 1 over 2. I can write this as 2 equals 2 raised to power minus 1. It's the same thing with this. Do not forget, when you have a raised to power minus n, it's the same 1 over a raised to power n. Okay, so we have a visible 1. So when we convert this to this, we have this. So here we can compare the exponent, the index. So we have 2 is about 2x minus 1. Okay, equals minus 1. And when we open up the bracket with 2, we have 2 times 2x to be 4x minus 2 times 1 to be 2 equals minus 1. So we can add 2 to both sides. So we have 4x minus 2 plus 2 equals minus 1 plus 2. So this will be out of it. So here we have 4x. Okay, 4x equals minus 1 plus 2 is 1. So we can easily figure out x by dividing both sides by 4. So we divide by 4, we have x equals 1 over 4. The question says, simplify the expression. Okay, we have 0.04 raised to power minus 0.5, and we have a radical sign, which is this. Okay, so solution. Okay, for 0.04, I can write this to a fraction. So don't forget our square root is back. Okay, so we have here 4 over 100. When we change this to a fraction, so for the negative index, I can write this as 5 over 10. or I say 1 over 2 and I simplify it, okay? So I can simplify this further. So for this, I have square root of 400, okay? Is power minus half, okay? Which is this. And when I look at this, do not forget one of our law is when we have a negative exponent, okay, a rational negative exponent. I can write it as, okay, I can write this as, bring back my number. I have this here and I square everything, but I introduce 1 at the numerator to remove this bar, okay? So when I apply this to this, I can say I have, for this here, I have 1 over square root of 400, okay? So do not forget, I have this outside square roots, so do not forget that. So I have the square root of, which is the outer one, 1 over square root of 4 is 2, square root of 100 is 10, okay, equals, so by having 1 here, I'll look for the inverse of this. 10 must come in, 2 will come down, so I have a square root of 10 over 2 because of this one. So I have a square root of 10 divided by 2, I have root 5. The question says, simplify the expression. You have square root of 27 raised to power 0.5. How do we go about this solution? So from here, I can write this as square root of 27. Okay, so this 0.5, I change to fraction, that is 5 over 10. Okay, so I say square root of 27 raised to power half. Okay, when you divide this, you have half. So from here, I can use the exponent's power rule to write 27 as, do not forget, when we have something like this, okay, using the exponent power rule, it says that say a is power n when it multiplies itself. So when I write this, I can write this 27 as 3 raised to power 3, okay, so multiply it with this. So when you apply this to this, it says that say square root of 3 raised to power 3 times half is 3 over 2. Okay, so do not forget, if you apply if you simplify further, you can say one of the rule of indices when you have something like this, hence you have a fraction as the power. So you see that say when you open the square root, this one comes here. Okay, this one comes in and is power n. So when you apply this to this, you have to write this, you have it as square root of 3 is power 3. Okay, do not forget you have the square root here. So this is now a radical expression, so we can simplify further. And do not forget we are having invisible 2 here. Okay, so when you have a radical like this, okay, so let's say you have it as p and q, you multiply this together, so p times q, you take care of this within the roots. So when you apply this to this, so you have this as 2 times 2, that is 4 roots. 3 by 3 is 27. Thank you very much. Question says, solve the equation. You have 0.5 to the power x equals the cube root of 8. What is x? Solution. So from here, I can write this 0.5 to fraction as 5 over 10. That is raised to the power x equals, okay, the cube root of 8. Okay, so from here, I can reduce further and say 1 over 2. Okay, 5 is 100 is 10 is power x. So here I can write this as 8 is power 1 over 3. Okay, it's the same thing with this cube root of 8. So for this, I can write this 1 over 2 as 2 is power minus 1 is power x. It's the same thing, equals 2 is power 3 times 1 over 3. Okay, and you use the exponents rule that says when you multiply two index like this, you have to say, that say a is power n. So So when you apply this here, I have 2 raised to power minus 1 times x is minus x equals, so this can go, so I have 2 raised to power 1 minus x equals 1. When you compare the exponents, okay, so from here you have to look for x, you divide both sides by minus 1, okay, so my x equals minus 1. Thank you very much.